hope everybody is having a blessed day. It's a cloudy day here. The winds are blowing all the leaves around in a tornado like weather out there. It's not cold. It's supposed to be in the 20s tomorrow, so I certainly am hoping that the weatherman was misinformed. So today we are playing with adding machine tape / receipt tape. This is thermal receipt tape that you can buy. Oh, and there's Mr. Dinky. Hello, he's supervising. Look out now. So this is thermal receipt paper that you can buy by the case in Costco and the like. And it is very, very economical. It is thin enough that you're not going through needles like they're water. And what I've done is I've cut them into 12.5-inch strips. And here are the strips that we're making. These are crazy strips, just whatever I can get my hands on, because unfortunately I have tons and tons and tons of tiny little scraps that I was saving. And honestly, my room is getting smaller and smaller. So we need to do something about that. And I was thinking that in addition to just sewing crazy strips, we could also have some fun by doing something like points. So we can do a dot here. Let's move that up for you. And then we can do a dot here and a dot there. And just do random spikes. They can be all sorts of wonky that you want. I'm playing with doing a freehand mariner's compass or New York Beauty, kind of like drunkard's path. And I was having a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to get the spikes right. But I did figure it out, so that'll be in an upcoming video. So then we can just join these lines. They don't have to be perfect, as you can see, and they can be adjusted on the fly. You don't have to use these lines. Okay, so there are our spikes, and we can take a bit of fabric, and I end up starting up on this side because I'm left-handed. I'm making these 12.5 inches, and then I'm adding a 1/4 inch all the way around. So you have plenty of wiggle room. Don't worry about whether or not it's the right size or not. Let's see. Okay, and I sew this from the top. I don't flip it upside down and sew it from the back. I'm just shoving it over 1/4 inch or so. Hello, Dinky. I'm extending the sewing line a 1/4 inch up and a corner inch below. Okay. And I'm just finger pressing. And now I can see where the next line has to go, and I'm fine with it if I'm a little off. That's okie doke, because this is free form. And if it turns out not to be a spike, that's okay too. I'm just trying to use up these scraps and get them into a charity quilt. Cut this off right here with a pair of scissors, or you can take it over to your cutting table and you can trim it there. Just fold the paper back and trim. So that's where we are so far. Oh, I have so much fabric. This is crazy. Crazy! And if it doesn't match up the spikes, I'm fine. That's okay. But you can always flip it upside down and follow the lines the right way. I'm a rule breaker. See, they're not spikes. That's okay. Over to the cutting table and cut it back a bit. The further we get on this strip, the less spiky it is, but I don't mind. The point of the exercise is to make charity quilts and to use up all these scraps. I have a tiny room here. I do have a studio, but my health is such that if I had to rely on my body to get me back and forth to the studio and up the flight of stairs and then back over here every time I needed to pee, I wouldn't go over there. I had to swallow my pride and just do what I can do here in the house. Okay, there is our first strip, and it's no longer spikies, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and iron this, and then I'll come back and trim it up. Okay, I have this all pressed. It's nice and flat. And I'm just cutting a 1/4 inch away. Sort of. There we go. Look at the crumbs. And this is thermal paper, that's why it got dark. If I went over there and hit it with the iron again, it would change from the gray to the white again. Those are our strips. That's basically what we're doing. And we're going to make a bigger and bigger and bigger pile of these things and keep going until I get tired of doing it or I run out of receipt paper. Not likely to happen though. I will come back with you when I have a project in mind. I'm thinking of another charity quilt, and I'm not exactly sure what direction I'm going in yet, but we'll figure it out. So that is just a very short video today, just to show you what it is that I'm doing for our next project. And I want to thank you all so much for coming and stopping by my channel. Please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the little ding-a-ling for me. And please leave me a comment so I know that you were here. And please give me a thumbs up so YouTube knows that you like my content. I want to thank you all so much for being here today. I love you all. God bless.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night, John Boy.